So this is our bus ticket for the day. We're in a town like half an hour outside of Dublin. We left Dublin really late. It's like 5 o'clock when I got on the highway. There was a roundabout that I'm gonna write down in the description because I don't remember what it's called. And I got picked up in like 2 minutes. They brought me out here. I don't think I'll get to Donegal today because there's only a couple of hours of sunlight left, but it's the way the wind blows.
It's that bit geographically removed, you know? Are you taking a picture of me?
I'm recording you a little bit, do you mind?
No. It's geographically a little bit different from the rest of the country, so the people are a little bit less influenced. They're less influenced by Dublin and less influenced by a lot of things. It's a very nice place.
Yeah, it's quite remote, isn't it?
Yeah, and the people are nice.
Sweet. Do you have a favorite part of Ireland that you've been to?
I absolutely love all of Ireland. Yeah, best country in the world. Did you not know that? God made Ireland. When he was making the world, he made all the countries, right? He made all the countries, and then he says, I'm going to make one really nice one now. And he made Ireland, yeah? And then when he was finished, he said, let's make Virginia. And he made that really nice. Look out there. Put that camera out there and look out at that country. God's country.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful out here, I gotta say.
It is. Yeah.
So I camped last night on the shores of Loch Raymer. Hope I'm remembering that name right. I'd show you guys where I camped, but my phone died last night. So I stopped in the town to drink coffee and to buy bread and hummus because bread and hummus is so cheap. Anyway, it's about 9:30 and I'm about to get on the highway, which, I mean, is kind of late, but not really. I mean, I don't think there's any right or wrong way to go here. Yeah, and I'm in no rush. I'll get to Donegal when I get there.
It's like the Irish version of football. It's football, but you get to use. See, football is different. It's soccer. It's soccer.
Yeah.
But you get to use your hands and feet.
Yeah.
If you kick it over the bar, you get a point. If you kick it in the net, you get 3 points.
Okay, is it very different from American football?
Yeah.
Alright. This will be fine.
No, I have such an Norfolk accent.
No, your accent is great.
No, it is.
Americans love English accents.
Oh my word, no, not my English accent. It's a horrible one.
No, your accent is lovely.
Because he's just not a man at all. He's just so weird. But it is weird, you know. What was it he said one day? If his daughter wasn't his own daughter, he would fancy her. I mean, he's not good looking. He has no charisma about him. Oh, no. But Boris Johnson is coming along the same. Yeah, because his views are so, you know, set in their ways, and I know. Bring back Barack.
I just crossed the border to Northern Ireland, which is the path that I need to take to Donegal. It's 11:30 and the weather is fucking perfect. There's not really many cars passing, but yeah, it's nice just to be outside when it's so fucking nice like this. It's almost as if I were sunbathing on a beach in Miami.
Like I said, it could be 10 years, it could be 40 years, but probably in our lifetime, the island of Ireland will be one country.
But don't you think that there's still a lot of like political tension? Like
there is, yeah. There's Brexit. I'm sure you've heard it mentioned.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure that complicates things even further.
It complicates things, but it also probably hastens the final demise of this, because the border that you've just crossed, and this is like, you literally will cross it, and we'll cross it again in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And you won't see any line on the road. You won't see any way of knowing you've just crossed the border from one country to the other. And in 30, 40 days,
yeah,
apparently that will be the difference between you being in the EU and leaving the EU. And yet you'll be able to do that. On some journeys, you can drive 10 miles and cross the border 4 times in both directions.
Wow.
So this is, like I said, it's not possible to know when you're in one country and when you're in the other.
Yeah.
So eventually this will revert to being one country because it's going to be ungovernable. And the truth is, the people who want to keep the unionists and the nationalists on both sides, the extremes, they're getting older, they're dying out, they're going to disappear. The people in the middle just want to get on with their life. They're not interested in going back to fighting over this. Ireland is getting richer. Ireland already has a GDP per head of population about twice that of England.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Far richer country. But don't tell the English, they wouldn't like to find that out. The truth is, there was terrorists on both sides. And always has been. The English history of colonisation across the globe would tell you they've butchered more people than any other civilization that we've come across in a long time. But no, it was so yeah, that was the first story on the news every day, was what happened in the north, how many bombs went off, how many people were killed, and that stopped 20 odd years ago with the Good Friday Agreement and peace and whatever like that, and now it just doesn't happen. When it does happen, it's a shock, but now it's like kind of they found a device under somebody's car or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's found, and it's, there hasn't been many fatalities.
Well, that is the ocean. So I made it to the county of Donegal. I'm in this sleepy little seaside town called Bundoran. I was hoping I could busk here, but it, as I said, is a sleepy little town. So I think I'm gonna get back on the road and head up to Donegal, the city or town. I think it's the capital of the county, so I figure there I'll have a better luck. It's not even 1 o'clock yet. It's such a beautiful day. Part of me just wants to head to the beach and sunbathe and pretend that I'm in Miami, but that's not I don't think it's my calling. Well, I got picked up by one of my compatriots from the great state of Wyoming, a paramedic that had worked most of his life on fire crews over the summer. He spent some time on the reservations, as a paramedic, and anyway, he was very soft-spoken. And now I'm here in Donegal. It's like 1:30. Don't know what the day holds in store for me, but that's the exciting thing about travel, isn't it? Yeah, learning to just take things one moment at a time and not stress, not let myself, drown in my mind. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, love you people.